So we will get started. Please like and share. Please like and share. I hope you all are getting the invites. I hope you all are getting the invites. Kevin Davis, what's up, baby? We do good business, raw sports and current topics. We have it all: rappers, actors, singers, hood athletes, hood celebrities. We got it all. Special shout out to my son, Nolan Epps. Nolan Epps is the second leading receiver in all of Long Island. I'm so proud of my son. I'm so proud of my son. He's working so hard. He's working so hard. He's done more work than me, Christopher, Jason, Dante. He's done more work than we've all done together. They're all wrapped in one. Every night he's in here doing 100 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, toe raises. Every day he's in there trying to get better. And he's a small guy, and he goes out there and he plays hard. So shout out to my son, who's the second leading receiver in Long Island. This week is homecoming for them versus Walt Whitman. This week is homecoming at Bayshore. Homecoming at Bayshore. Marie, don't forget, tomorrow is that fundraiser at Thomas Inn, whatever that place is down the street. You heard me? Also, showtimes. Monday, 6 p.m. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Don't forget my brother's show, Chris Epps Presents. What's up, my brother Nolan, soon to be the top receiver in Strong Island. Let's hope so. We got to shut down that kid for Walt Whitman. We shut down that kid for Walt Whitman. He has a big day. He will surpass him. He will surpass him. But bigger than that, we need a win. Bayshore needs a win. Bigger than all that. Even bigger than my son. Nolan, Bayshore needs a win. Right now, we're 0-2. April Smith, glad to see you here, baby. We will bring you on at 6:45, April Smith. You got the answer to these picks, boo. You got the answer to these picks. Also, please don't forget, excuse me? Also, don't forget www.busbussamove.com. Can we turn on these lights right here, please? www.busbussamove.com. That's a party bus for kids. You did your homework this week? Okay, I hope so. I got the picks right here. We waiting for you, 6:45. I got some things I got to cover first. Okay, so please, I'm busy listening to my wife, so you got to excuse me for a second. Please. Make sure you're here at 6:45. I got some things I got to discuss first. This week is the last week you can join the Not Just Sports by No Lips contest. This is the last week. All you have to do, again, is follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, like and share the Facebook page. Please like and share the Facebook page, and subscribe to my YouTube page. Once you do that, give me your 8 teams, your 8 division winners. Once you give me your 8 division winners, this is the last week. Monday is the last day. Monday is the last day we can participate in the Not Just Sports by No Lips contest. So again, get your 8 teams in after you follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube page. Like and share my Facebook page. Once you do all that, give me your 8 division winners. Give me your 8 division winners. You can win up to $250, a hat and a t-shirt. So please, people, make sure we get that done. Make sure we get that done. Monday is the last day you can join. Monday is the last day you can participate. Okay? Also, please do not forget Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. If you're looking to buy a home and you need to know the insides of that, or you need a mortgage, you need financing, you need all that, you need to go see my girl, Stacey Saunders. You need to go see her at Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated at 1400 Old Country Road, Suite 200A. Now, somebody called me about this. Somebody called me about financing a home. Okay? Please write the information down, because if you get me during the day, I'm at work. I'm at work during the day and I drive. So it's hard for me to get you the information. If you need this information, please write it down now. Again, Stacy Saunders of Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated at 1400 Old Country Road, Suite 200A in Westbury, New York, right off the Wantor Parkway. Craig Davis, what's up? Abdul Jabi, what's up? Brian Porter, what's up? Chris Stowers, what's good? Her office number is 516-723-6462. Her cell number is 516-984-4324. Her fax number is 516-706-4938. Her email is ssaunders@icghome.com. Okay, people, let's talk. Let's talk. We're going to start out with the Big Blue Dope fans, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on them, but I have to spend some time on them. The Big Blue Dope fans, a.k.a. the New York Giant fans, the Big Blue Dope fans have got to be the absolute worst fan base in America. Yep, I said it. If you don't like it, so what? You are the worst fan base in America. Absolutely deplorable. How dare you blame Eli Manning for anything that went on in that last game? All the numbers are there. All the numbers are telling you what is wrong with that team. Saquon Barkley had 11 carries for 28 yards. He had 11 carries for 28 yards. I don't even want to discuss Eli's numbers, but here's the number that jumps out at me. He was sacked 6 times. He was sacked 6 times. Odell Beckham had 3 receptions. You don't see what's wrong with this team? You don't see what's wrong with this team? How dare you blame Eli? I give everybody this experiment. Everybody try it. Get a ball. Go get any ball. I don't care what kind of ball it is. Lay on your back and try to throw it 10 yards. Go ahead. Go ahead. Lay on your back, try to throw the ball 10 yards. You can't. Poor Eli was getting murdered. Now, don't tell me, oh, we need a mobile quarterback. You knew he was immobile when you drafted Saquon Barkley. You knew he was immobile. I'm not a big Eli fan. But damn it, put the blame in the right place. Saquon Barkley had 11 carries. I think he had 8 catches, 8 or 9 receiving yards, 8 or 9 receptions. That don't tell you what's going. That tells me, Big Blue Dope fans, you Big Blue Dope fans, you don't understand football. You don't understand football. Now y'all are talking about, oh, we should have got Teddy Bridgewater. The Jets ain't trade you Teddy Bridgewater. The Jets wouldn't trade you Teddy Bridgewater. Now you talk about, oh, we need to draft a quarterback. You could have had Sam Darnold. But nope. What happens to a lot of football players, especially football coaches, is they fall in love with numbers. Oh, they fall in love with numbers. Oh, he had 1,000 yards receiving. Oh, he had 1,300 yards in rushing. Oh, yeah. But they always forget about the 5 guys up front. You can't do anything. You can't do anything without the 5 guys up front. Do not get it twisted. Why don't people understand this? My own football team does not understand this. That's why that guy Tavon Fanfan is over there with the eyes. Now, to his credit, Tavon's credit, he is about 109, 200 pounds, 190, 200 pounds, and he was playing center for us. Now, to his credit, he did do that. He's very unselfish. But he's the only one on my team that thought like that. He's the only one on my team that thought like that. You can't do nothing without the left tackle, the left guard, the center, the right guard, and the right tackle. Can't do nothing without them. They are the most important part of your team, especially when you got a 37-year-old stationary quarterback. Oh, now the big blue dope fans about, we need a mobile quarterback. No, you don't need a mobile quarterback. You need the block. You don't need a mobile quarterback. You need to block. It is not that hard to do. It really isn't. When you think about it, it really isn't. It means stay in front of your man. If you're a parent, you've been doing this shit for years. If you're a parent, you've been doing this shit for years. If you're a parent and your baby got hit by a car, then you are not a good blocker. If you're a parent and your baby's never got hit by a car, you are a good blocker. You've been doing this shit for years. If you can do it, what makes you think a professional athlete who's been trained to do it can't do it? Listen, I told you, if Sola was any good, Bill Belichick wouldn't have let his ass go. I'm only telling you facts. Your right guard is a journeyman. Your left guard is a journeyman. Your center is a journeyman, and he broke his leg in 3 different places. He's a journeyman, broke his leg in 3 different places. So what do you think the backup is? If he's a journeyman, what do you think the backup is? And then you got the human turnstile called Eric Flowers. And you blaming Eli? The big blue dope fans have got to be the worst fan base in America. You're absolutely deplorable. You got to do better. You got to learn football. When your running back, who was in the NCAA, up for the Heisman, cutting people's asses, he cut people's asses, and he only has 28 yards? That's Eli's fault? How was that Eli's fault? I can't wait for Odella to go off. Oh, Odella about to snap. Oh, wait till you'll see Odella about to snap. And the Yankees playing the Red Sox tonight. And Sanchez still can't catch a goddamn ball. They made a defensive substitution in the 9th inning for Andujar, but did not take out Sanchez, who had another pass ball. I told you he's the absolute worst catcher in Major League Baseball. But I digress. Any of you big blue dope fans, you all should be ashamed of yourself with this displaced anger. Yes, he's a human turnstile. That dude ain't blocked nobody. He actually had somewhat of a decent game, but he still gave up 2 sacks. Eric Flowers is disgusting. Let me tell you something. I'm 47 years old, 365 pounds last time, 366 pounds. Okay, 366 pounds. Give me 2 weeks to learn the offense, and I'll be better than Eric Flowers. This man is terrible. This don't make no damn sense. How does he have a job? Listen, my guy Sean Brown is 6'4", 6'5", 310 pounds. Oh, he'll block like a motherfucker. He's sitting at home right now. Give him a call. Actually, he got drafted by the AAF. So he'll be playing professional football this spring. But give him a call. Big blue dopes. What you got to lose? What you got to lose to bring in another tackle? Because the one you got ain't working. Eric Flowers, is terrible. And you guys, your front five is terrible. They're so non-athletic. They don't move. They're terrible. And you guys want to blame Eli? Here's where it gets worse. You playing Houston in Houston, and Houston's 0-2, and they got Jadeveon Clowney and JJ Watt. Oh my goodness, it's about to get real ugly. Everybody say a prayer for Eli Manning. Let's make sure that he gets through this Sunday, please. Everybody say a prayer for Eli so he can get through this weekend. Jadeveon Clowney, JJ Watt, they're going to meet at the quarterback. If Dallas got 6 sacks and their best pass rusher is suspended for smoking weed, what do you think the top 2 pass rushers in the league are going to do this weekend? Oh, it better be a whole lot of bubbles, whole lot of quick slants, a whole lot of quick this, quick that, quick, and quick again. Because the big blue dopes are about to be 0-3. Oh, it's about to be ugly. They're about to be 0-3. They're going to Houston, who's 0-2. Oh, man. Oh, man. I feel bad for the big blue dopes. I feel bad. But even worse than the big blue dopes, even worse than the big blue, and I'm about to say some real shit, and some people, especially black folks, are about to be mad at me because I'm about to say some real shit. The Pittsburgh Steelers, what's the name? What's the receiver name? That's my son's favorite receiver. What's the name? No, 84. I forget his name. Not Peterson, no. My wife, Adrian Peterson.
That's no one's favorite.
Adrian Peterson does not play receiver, first of all. And he doesn't wear number 84.
That's no one's favorite.
Brown. Brown is the name. The Pittsburgh Steelers should... Yes, Brown. What's his first name? Oh, my God. Andre Brown? Antonio Brown. Thank you. Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown needs the shit slapped out of him. Black people, you are about to be mad at me, okay? Antonio Brown needs the shit slapped out of him. Antonio Brown, listen, they worried about jumping Le'Veon Bell? Oh, no. They need to be jumping Antonio Brown. Who do you think you are, Antonio Brown? Antonio Brown, you was seconds away from playing arena football. But you want to curse out the offensive coordinator because Juju Schuster is getting more touches than you are? You have like 10 more targets than he does, but you are throwing a temper tantrum? Let's see, Antonio Brown, you buffoon, you idiot. If you are the best receiver in the league, what do you think defenses are working on right now? What do you think? Who do they play on Monday night? Who do they play Monday night? They play Tampa Bay. What do you think Tampa Bay is doing in practice right now, Antonio Brown? They're probably coming up with a game plan to stop your raggedy ass. Yup, I said it. His raggedy ass. So if you don't get your touches, it's probably because you're being double teamed. They're all working to stop you. You should be blessed. You should be happy that you have a receiver on the other side that's going to eventually open the field for you if you're patient. But here's the problem of the superstar athlete. The superstar athlete is not the brightest guy on the field. We'll talk about the Bucks later. Star Wars, don't go too crazy. The superstar athlete is not the brightest on the field. That's why they suck as coaches. What superstar athlete you know was a great coach? Go ahead, I'll wait. What you mean nobody stopped him yet? But he belly aching because Juju Schuster got 80 more yards and about 15 less targets. And you want to curse out your offensive coordinator and not show up to practice? You're a professional. You're not a high school, college kid. You're a professional. You get a check. You should be the first motherfucker at practice. Matter of fact, I think he's the highest paid Steeler on the team. And you got the nerve not to show up to practice? Again, the best player on most teams is not the brightest player. And even worse than that, he's not the nicest player. He's probably the biggest asshole on your team. I'm only telling you the truth. So parents, if your child is the best athlete out there, the best player on the team, talk to him about being humble. Talk to him about being humble, especially if he's a football player. You know why? Because just like that, your season could end. Just like that, all this shit could be taken away from you. Just like that. See, I remember Antonio Brown when he came into the league. You know how I remember Antonio Brown? Because I didn't draft him. I picked him up off the waiver wire, and he lit it up for me. I picked him up off the waiver wire, and he lit it up for me, and I won like $2,000 because of him. And he wasn't the idiot that he is now. Because he has incentives built into his contract, I'm sure. Don't say you're sure. Don't say you're sure. Because he got the bag. He got the bag. What incentives does he have when he got the bag, Craig? I'm sure that plays a part in his logic. No. He's selfish. He got the bag. He redid his contract and he got the bag. A contract that is being paid that much, what incentives does he have? Come on, somebody tell me. Don't tell me you might think he have incentives and you ain't read the contract. There ain't nothing about incentives. It's about him. It's about him. He's selfish. He's ignorant. I hate people like that. Be the same motherfucker that I met 5 years ago. Don't flip on me. Don't change on me. Who you were 5 years ago, be that guy. Don't all of a sudden get a new car. Don't all of a sudden get a new house. Don't all of a sudden get new money and then become a different person. Don't do that. I can't stand it. But to make it even worse, and here's where black people are going to get upset with me. White people may even get upset with me on this one. Antonio Brown is a black man. His coach is a black man. See, a lot of the time while black folks can't move forward, it's because of other black folks. Again, I'm going to say that again. A lot of the times black people can't move forward, it's because of other black folks. 100 receptions a season or 1,000 yards receiving. These are normal milestones that are built into any kind. No, they're not. Those are not normal milestones built into any contract. 100 and 1,000 is hard to do. But anyway, a lot of black people's issues are because of other black people. So, Stephen A. always says this. When white people go to work, they have a job to do. When black people go to work, we have a responsibility. Stephen A. always says that. When white people go to work, they have a job to do. When black people go to work, we have a responsibility. Especially when black people are hired in positions of leadership. So what happens is this. You have one problem or the other problem. When a black person or a black male, female, whoever, is hired in a position of leadership, you have jealous black folks who want to be him or her. Then you have black folks who are who don't want to conform, don't want to follow, think they're too good to follow. That's Antonio Brown. See, this problem's been going on for a minute with Antonio Brown. Remember last year when they were getting ready to play New England and Mike Tomlin said, stay on social media? And right in the locker room, as Mike Tomlin's saying, stay on social media, Antonio Brown is going live. He's going live right there, where America can see it. So he's defying his coach right there in front of America. And then you would think that as black Americans in a job where there aren't many head black coaches, and the NFL has done a great job of making sure that black men have gotten a fair shot at head coach positions, unlike the NCAA. But you would figure if my coach or my boss was a black man, that I would probably be happy for him as a black person. Now, I'm going to do my job regardless of who it is, a white man, a black man, an Asian man, a Spanish man. I'm going to do my job regardless because that's just who I am. But if my boss is a black man and he's not a degenerate asshole loser, I'm going to make sure that he is always looked in a good light. Especially if I understand that there ain't many black leaders in this position. That's not how the young black athlete thinks. The young black athlete thinks, fuck it, I'm going to be me, I'm going to do what I want to do, yada, yada, this, yada, yada, that. But also, the young black athlete, and I've learned this within the last 2 or 3 years, the young black athletes have daddy issues. Yep, daddy issues. He's never got direction from another black man in his life. He's never got direction from another black man in his life. So he feels threatened by a black man that gives him direction. Yes. Because I've seen some kids, some men that I coached, that I've given direction. And then when they interact with a white coach, oh, their whole disposition is different. Their whole level of respect is different. That white coach could be saying the same shit as I'm saying. The same exact thing. But because he's a white male, that young black millennial kid, he won't listen to me. And I'm saying the same exact thing as the white coach. So these young kids, these young millennials, there's a lot of sucker to them. Because of their father not being there to give them some direction. Because when a black man gives another black kid some direction, he looks at it as a threat. It's a threat. Or he don't believe me. He has to literally fall on his face to believe me. So now you have your own kind that don't believe you as a coach. And then, I'll be honest with you, I get less problems from the white dudes on my team. I love my white dudes. My white dudes is the best. I get less problems from the white dudes on my team than I do the black dudes. The black dudes give me more problems than the white dudes on my team. That's a fact. That is a stone cold fact. It's like somebody's got to be in charge. Somebody's got to be in charge. On the other side, don't trust you because trust issues with their dad. Yes, they don't trust me because they don't trust their daddy. That's a fact. I'm only telling y'all facts. Y'all ain't got to like it. Y'all may not even understand it. But I'm telling you facts. This is why I like your show. You speak the truth and don't care who likes it. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Morris. So Antonio Brown knows that Mike Tomlin is his coach. Not only is Mike Tomlin his coach, Mike Tomlin is a black man coaching where it's very hard for a black man to get a head coaching job in this profession. And Antonio Brown don't have enough decency to go behind closed doors and have this discussion in the office. See, my mother used to say, where you act up at is where I beat your ass at. Again, I'm going to say it again. This is what my mother used to say. Where you act up at is where I beat your ass at. So, that meant if we was in the supermarket and we took some grapes, oh, we was getting our ass beat right there in the supermarket. So, I believe that too. You know why? Because my mother instilled that in me. My players can't curse out my coaching staff. And I got a white dude on my coaching staff. Let me tell you something. They better not say shit to Rich. Better not say a goddamn thing. Because most people in authoritative positions in their schools are white. So what? So what? What does that mean? Because you have a white teacher who's a white principal who is a white security guard, that means you don't listen to the black coach? See, Craig is full of excuses. I've noticed that about Craig. Craig is full of excuses, especially for black people. I don't give a damn how many white authority figures you had. This black man is an authority figure. Respect him just like you respect Mr. Stepanovich. That is selfish. He got the bag and he's still going to have crazy numbers. He needs to stop. Yes, he needs to stop. But see, this is where Mike Tomlin went wrong. Because I'd have been out there coaching and I'd have turned around and said, oh shit, look at Antonio. Let me go curse Antonio out. Right there. Antonio want to act up right there? That's where he get cussed out. Right there. Antonio, and here's the other thing, coaches. I'm going to help you, coaches. Here's the other thing. This is some real talk, coaches. Get rid of that motherfucker. I don't give a damn how nice he is. I don't give a damn how many touchdowns he got. I don't give a damn how many catches he got. I don't give a damn how good he block. I don't give a damn how good he throw the ball. I don't give a damn how good he shoot. I don't give a damn how good he dribble. Get rid of his ass. He got to go. Because if you believe in yourself as a coach, you could take somebody who's less than him and still be good. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If Antonio Brown goes down for the rest of the season right now, the Steelers' passing game is still going to be pretty good because they got Juju Smith and that kid Washington. Let's not act like Antonio Brown is the all the be all. It's okay. All players are not created equal. You know that. There are players that are above the rules. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. And that's the problem. Coaches like you are the problem. No, there isn't. Nobody's above the rules. Listen, on my team, I got this kid named Bam. Bam is the best player on my team. Bam is also the nicest player on my team. I also got a quarterback who, when you yell at him, he goes in the tank. He becomes a baby. I didn't say trade him. I didn't say trade him. You didn't hear me say trade him. I would say suspend him. I would say fine him. And guess what? I'm not opposed to trading him. Tom Brady runs New England. Yes, Tom Brady does. But Tom Brady ain't an asshole like Brown. And don't tell me, oh, Tom Brady curses out the offensive coordinator like Antonio Brown does. No, he don't. Y'all know there's a difference. Y'all know there's a difference. He's also the quarterback. So the quarterback and the OC and the head coach, they're going to butt heads every now and then. You are a wide receiver complain about not getting the ball. When a quarterback is beefing with the offensive coordinator, it's usually about a play. He's beefing about not getting the ball. That means he's selfish. How could you complain about not getting the ball? And at that time, they had just had a big comeback in that game. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because he's white. No, don't do that. Understand the difference. I've been coaching a long time. I know the difference. If he is winning, he's still going to complain. That's the type of person he is. Brady does curse out the OC. Oh, goodness. I just said that, Craig. I just said that, Craig. But when a quarterback is going at an OC, that means there's something wrong with the scheme. There's something wrong with the scheme. He sees something that the OC ain't seeing, or the OC sees something that he's not seeing. That's the argument. When a wide receiver goes at the OC, the wide receiver is saying, hey, why ain't you getting me the ball? That's the difference. There is a sense of selfishness to it. And if you can't see that, then you've never played football. Or you must be a wide receiver. Because that's the same argument you have. When Antonio Brown came into the league, he never did that. I had a problem tell one of the coaches, get your fucking hands off of me. Shaking my head. He was trying to, I don't know what CA, again, these fucking emojis keep coming up. I'm a quarterback, I know. I've had an argument with my head coach. I've had an argument with my OC. It wasn't about, why ain't we throwing the ball on this down? That wasn't the argument. The argument was, why are we running this play with this, that, and the third is happening? Antonio Brown is arguing, why ain't I getting the ball even though there's 3 people hanging all over me? William Stanback, Jerome Floyd are treated different than Phipps. No, they wasn't. William Floyd plays in Canada right now. I got William Stanback's number. William Stanback was not treated any different than Jerome Floyd, than Dante Epps, than Antoine Dexter. You are lying. or Fair Fan. You are lying. Fair Fan was just on here. Ask him. You are lying. If William Stanback missed the practice, William Stanback wasn't playing a quarter just like everybody else. If Jerome Floyd missed 2 quarters, he wasn't playing a half just like everybody else. Ask him. Ask him. I'm going to get William Floyd on here. I mean, William Floyd. God damn it. I'm going to get William Stanback on here. I'm going to get him on here. Doesn't make it right, though, Noel. Brady is still showing up the coach. Craig, you never played football, so you don't know. You don't know the difference, Craig, because you never played football. Amen. Noel, he has got consequences. I'm a lifelong Steeler fan and can't stand these selfish. He is selfish. He is selfish. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm going to give you an example of parenting and being there. I've been there. I know. My son might win Player of the Week. He won it last week. He might win it again this week. 2 weeks in a row. What? Josh Grant. Here goes Josh Grant. Josh Grant plays for me. Okay, Chris Stowers. Josh Grant plays for me. Josh Grant, do I treat Bam any different than I treat you? Do I treat Q any different than I treat I don't know, Dougie? Ask him. Ask him. Josh Grant is here. Josh Grant plays for me now. I'm in everybody's ass. I don't give a damn how good you think you are. And guess what? I don't need you. Listen, I'm willing to lose a game to teach a lesson. I'm willing to lose a game to teach a lesson. I've done it before. But as I was saying, my son might win a Player of the Week. I told my son, listen, first of all, remain humble. Be humble. I hope April Smith is ready to go. April Smith is 5:45. Be humble. Next, if you win it this week, give it to one of your offensive linemen because they need a confidence booster. So teach them how to be a good teammate. Teach them how to be a good man. Before you're a football player, you are a man. Be a good man first. Then become a good football player. Khalil just hit it on the head. AB was not like this early in his career. That's a fact, and I can't stand people like that. All of a sudden, you get the bag, now you don't want to talk to people. Parcells never put LT in his place, and look at LT now. Look at LT now. LT may die of a drug overdose because he can't function in life. Doc Good and Darryl Strawberry were never put in their place. And look at them now. They both should be in the Hall of Fame. Look at them now. All they needed was one person. One person to put them in their place. Mike Tomlin disciplines Antonio Brown for absence of practice. All they need is, see, that's the problem. All you need is one. All LT, all Dwight Gooden, all Darryl Strawberry needed was one person to put them in their place. No, you are trying to give me examples, and they're poor examples. Nobody's changing the narrative. April Smith, I hope she's here, because she got the answer to these picks. You are trying the narrative. Chris Dow.
I was getting my husband dinner. How are you?
Hi, April. All players are not created equal. Yes, I agree with that. But that don't make that, because you're not the same as the other players, don't mean you become an asshole. What's up, April?
Oh boy.
What's the woman's point of view? What's the woman's point of view on this?
I agree with everything you said.
Huh?
I said I agree with everything you were saying.
I mean, come on. It's okay. It's okay to be a good athlete and a good person.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't have to be a jerk because you're better than everybody else.
No, I totally agree with you.
I don't understand why Stowers thinks that shit is okay.
I don't either. All it takes is one injury to ruin your career. You know?
He could get humbled real quick. Jesus got a way of working that out. Trust me.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so let's answer to your picks. Let's talk about your picks. Let's see. Where we at? Okay. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losses, young lady.
I know, but you know what had happened was I did some homework this time. So I think I have some better picks this week. I done talked to my daddy, my brother-in-law. I have to get my whole life together.
Okay, April's dad, good evening. How are you, sir? We are always going to show this young lady some respect. She's a great, you raised a great daughter, Mr. Caples. These good people. But she went on the week before talking about, my picks were better than yours, and I didn't use your picks. So since you didn't use our picks, they were so much better. Now we're going to shine the light on you.
Yes.
So ladies, so again, ladies, this is Women Wednesday, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't have a woman come on here and give her picks. Now, if you use, is that offer still standing? With the lip gloss and the lip cream?
It sure is.
Okay. You tell them what you're willing to do.
So if you inbox Noel and say that you are going with my picks and we win this week, you will get a free lip gloss or lip cream.
Lip gloss,
and I think this week we are all the way
cream
together this week.
Okay. If they use your picks and win, they get free lip gloss and lip cream coming from you. What is the name of your product?
Liadia Beauty. I have on our color tonight on my lips. A nice popping pink. Yes. It's called Millie Swag because, you know, we always got to have swag with us.
Okay. What's the name of it again?
Liadia Beauty.
How you spell that?
Leottia, named after my grandmother.
Okay, Liati Beauty.
Yeah.
Liati Beauty. Okay, everybody check out Liati Beauty. If you use her picks and you win, you will get a free lip gloss and lip cream. Okay?
Yes.
Okay? Black men, some of y'all need that lip cream. That's not front. Let's not front. So black men need that lip cream.
Well, the lip cream is like a liquid lipstick, so we won't promote that.
Oh, okay. We won't use that. Okay. But Liati got to get some chapstick for the black men. Okay, so let's get started. Also, we got my man Brian Stokely in the building with Lavish Beauty. If you need your weaves, go check my man Brian Stokely with Lavish Beauty. Okay, so now let's do it.
Yeah.
New York Jets at Cleveland.
Yeah, so my dad told me I can't be emotional when I'm picking these teams. So I'm going to have to abandon our Jets and go with Cleveland.
Listen, you're going to
tell
me that the Jets are going to give up Cleveland's first win in 3 years? That's going to be Cleveland's first win in 2 years. 2 years.
All right, so we'll go with the Jets. I love the Jets.
Girl, you better.
He wasn't looking good on the field. No, I don't know what's going on here.
It's one game. They came out flat. It's hard to be that emotional after a real emotional game. They came out flat. They're going to be all right.
Okay, so let's keep the Jets then.
Jets. Okay.
Yes.
Carolina, Cincinnati at Carolina.
I'm going with Carolina.
Why?
because they could play, and they're gonna be at their place. So that's why. My daddy said you go sometimes with the home team, and I'm gonna go with the home team on this one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Big Blue Dopes at Houston. Rodney, what's
Houston.
up, baby?
I'm gonna go with Houston.
You girl? Why you going with Houston?
Cause have you not seen how the Giants been playing?
You know that's right. You know that's right. Tennessee at Jacksonville.
I'm going with Jacksonville.
Okay.
The Jaguars been putting it down.
Okay. I like that boy Jalen Ramsey. Although he got a little sugar in his tank somewhere. That boy be playing, boy. Denver at Baltimore.
I'm going with the Ravens.
The Ravens.
Yeah. Abdul, you know it didn't go well last week.
How did April do last week? Oh, let's talk about it. April lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. She lost the Ravens game. The Ravens played the Bengals. I also lost that game.
Okay, good.
She lost the Carolina game. Carolina lost to Atlanta. I also lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
But you picked the Colts over the Deadskins.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
That was a shock. Titans, you won the Titans game. Philly, you picked Philly over Tampa Bay. We all picked Philly over Tampa Bay. You can't feel bad about that one. Hold on. Certain people deserve a certain special shout out when they walk into the building. My cousin, Vanessa Epps. I love her to death. She don't even understand how big a part she was in my childhood. I love her to death. And my cousin, who's a head football coach down there in Virginia at Fredericksburg High School, I believe it is. Dwight Hazelwood is her son. Shout out to the Epps family. Epps strong.
Hello.
So then you lost Pittsburgh over Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh is a total dumpster fire right now.
I know. That's what my dad said. He was like, they are a mess, April. You can't even go with them right now.
They're a hot mess. Then you took the Jets over Miami. Everybody took the Jets over Miami. Don't feel bad about that one. You took the Patriots over Jacksonville. Girl, I don't even understand what you was watching. I don't even understand what you was watching. You know they ain't got no damn receivers. What's the high school in VA? I believe it's Fredericksburg. Vanessa, what's the high school that Dwight coaches at? Then you took the Raiders over the Broncos. And the Raiders almost pulled it out for you, girl.
Yeah, I know.
What's the name of the high school, Vanessa, that Dwight coaches at? And then you took the Seahawks over the Bears. Now, I don't know if you know it or not, but I'm going to give you this little inkling right here, this little fact.
Yeah.
Seattle can't play away from Seattle.
Right.
When Seattle was good, they couldn't play away from Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
So now let's get back to your picks.
Okay.
New Orleans at Atlanta.
I'm going with Atlanta.
Really?
I am. Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to know why.
Sorry, I got a call while you were just talking to me. Because for some reason I feel like they're gonna win this one.
Oh, you just got a feeling. See, that's what I mean. That's why we got women.
And I feel like
they just go on feeling.
And we're gonna be at their hometown. They've been playing pretty well, so I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Oh, okay. San Francisco at Kansas City.
I'm going with Kansas City.
Hey, Julian Taylor. Julian Taylor might pop up. He plays for the San Francisco 49ers. She's taking Kansas City. I hope y'all can stop this boy, Patrick Mahomes, because people are going crazy. Craig Davis is going to act a fool if they beat Kansas. If they go 3-0, Craig Davis is about to act a fool. You taking Kansas City. Green Bay at Washington.
I'm going to go with Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yep.
Pastor Bryant is in the building. Good evening, Pastor Bryant. What is that saying that I told you I was going to use? I need that saying again. Indianapolis Colts at Philadelphia.
I'm going to go with Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I'd love to hear the women's perspective and why.
Did you see my eye roll? Because you know, they're the Eagles, so they're gonna soar.
That's why I love women. They have no rhyme or reason. This is why we have Women Wednesday. Okay, here we go. Oakland at Miami.
I'm going with the Dolphins.
Whoa. Okay. You know the Raiders are 0-2.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's see what happens when they're there.
Okay. Buffalo at Minnesota. Do we even need to discuss this one?
No, we don't.
Minnesota.
Because I'm going with Minnesota. Yes.
Okay, here's a good game. The Los Angeles Chargers versus the Los Angeles Rams.
I'm going with the Rams.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, they ain't going too far. You don't get what you want. You get what you prepare for. That's what I need. I'm going to write that down. I need that for my football team. You don't get what you want. You get what you prepare for. Thank you, Pastor Brian.
Absolutely.
And that is a stone cold fact.
Absolutely.
You don't get what you want. You get what you prepare for.
Got
Chicago at Arizona.
I'm going with Chicago.
Okay. Arizona may be the worst team in the league. Donald Lee Jr., what's good with you, baby? Dallas at Seattle.
I'm going with Seattle.
You know I'm a Dallas fan.
Oh.
But I'm going with Seattle, too.
Okay, so my dad's going to kill me.
No, don't change that pick. That's a good pick.
No, I'm saying my daddy's
Let me
going to
tell you
kill
why
me.
it's a good pick. Let me help you out, boo. That's a good pick because Seattle's 0-2. They played their first 2 games on the road. This is going to be their first home game. I told you earlier that team is different at home than they are on the road. And they're playing the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas might get smacked by like 21.
See?
Okay? So that's a good pick. Seattle over Dallas.
Thank you.
New England over Detroit. New England at Detroit.
I'm going with New England because Detroit.
Yeah. Bill Belichick don't let his former coaches beat him either. He don't let his former coaches beat him. If you leave Bill Belichick, he gonna put his foot in your ass. So he don't lose to his former coaches.
Yes.
Monday night game. The dumpster fire, also known as Pittsburgh.
No, we're not going with them.
Tampa Bay.
I'm going with Tampa Bay.
You going with Tampa Bay over Pittsburgh? You believe it fits tragic too?
I believe that when you can't get it together as a team in your home, then you can't stick together on the field. You're not going to play right. That's what I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what that motherly instinct took over, boy. That motherly instinct kicked in. Now, what is your point? What is your combined points?
Yes.
What are your combined points?
You're talking about for the Steelers versus
versus Tampa Bay. Combined points.
Combined points. I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna say 43.
43. Not bad. 43. So again, let's review. Here is April's picks. If you use April's picks and you win, you get free lip gloss and lip cream. Okay? So here is April's picks. They're actually not that bad this week.
I told you I did my homework.
Okay. She got the
I watch
Jets.
ESPN, everything.
She got the Jets over Cleveland. She has Carolina over Cincinnati. She has Houston over the Big Blue Dopes.
Mm-hmm.
She has Jacksonville over Tennessee. She has Baltimore over Denver. She has Atlanta over New Orleans. She has Kansas City over San Francisco. She has Green Bay over Washington. She has Philadelphia over the Colts. She has Miami over the Raiders. She has Minnesota over Buffalo. Anybody who takes Buffalo over Minnesota and you win, I gotta give away something. If you take Buffalo over Minnesota and you win, I gotta give away something. She's taking the Rams over the Chargers. She's taking Chicago over Arizona. She's taking Seattle over Dallas. She's taking New England over Detroit.
Yes.
She's also taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I think is fool's gold, by the way, because I know Fitz tragic. I know Fitz magic. I know Fitzpatrick, and I know Fitz tragic. Okay. She's taking Tampa Bay over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And her combined points are 43.
Mm-hmm.
Her combined points are 43. Okay?
Yes.
Listen, you're beautiful, girl. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Hopefully we'll win this week.
Listen, if you beat me, I'm going to be highly upset, but I will shout you out. I will shout you out. Okay?
Thank you. Yes.
I love you. Gary just showed up. I love you. Stay up.
Love you too.
Be good.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye-bye. That's April Smith, everybody. That's April Smith. Those are good picks. I got a problem with one of her picks, but those are good picks for the most part. If Antonio Brown is on the block, they will get 31 phone calls. Jameis Winston got a lot of chances. Who said Antonio Brown's on the block? Who said Antonio Brown's on the block? Are you okay down there? Did you float away?
Yeah.
Did you float away? You got electricity?
Yeah, we good now.
Oh, shit. Okay. You have a shopping cart flying to your car, not like that?
Yeah. Trying to get everything together, you know.
Okay, y'all.
Trying
We
to
got
get
my
everything
man
together.
Gary in the building. You said to trade him. No, I did not say to trade him. I did not say to trade him. I said get rid of him. That means suspend him. That means fine him. Some type of disciplinary action. And it's
What's going on, Craig?
Who said I would trade Antonio Brown? Nobody said that. You can't. You must be drinking. Stout was just drinking.
What was the records last week?
Okay,
Did I dominate?
hold on. Who's your sponsor?
I don't have one today. I'm drinking water.
Oh, okay. So your record was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You were 10 and 6. You were 10 and 6. My record, hold on, she lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. April was 8 and 8. 8 and 8. You were 10 and 6. I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was also 10 and 6. So that's 2 weeks in a row we tied.
All right.
I'm doing it the second though.
Yeah, I'm doing my podcast. You come. All right, I podcast. Yeah. All right. So what? All right, 10 and 6. What was you?
I was also 10 and 6.
Okay. So you keep trying to tie me. Okay. And what was she?
I'm trying to tie you. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Do your
All right, I'm ready.
at Cleveland.
I'm ready. You can show right there. I'm ready.
New York Jets at Cleveland.
New York Jets at Cleveland. Cleveland defense is outstanding. We don't know what their offense is gonna be like. New York Jets came back to earth last week. I'm gonna go ahead and give Cleveland this one, just off defense alone.
Y'all are so disrespectful. Y'all are so disrespectful.
I mean, that was definitely a humbling experience, y'all.
Let me
y'all
explain
had going
something
on.
to all of you non-athletic, never played in a big game, don't understand football folks. Okay, hey, they played in Detroit. They were excited. Very emotional game. Very emotional game, right or wrong.
All right, I'm listening.
It's hard to maintain that level of emotion from week to week. The
Well,
Jets
for a
came
young
out
team.
flat.
I agree, for a young team.
The Jets
But that's,
came out
I
flat.
mean, listen, that's to be expected. What you got to understand is, y'all, I still predicted y'all to get to the playoffs, so there's nothing to be mad about. You're going to take a couple of losses that you shouldn't take as a young team.
Exactly. Sam Darnold's got to learn not to turn the ball over in the red zone.
I'm speaking to Papa.
He made one bad throw in the red zone. Otherwise, he played
It's not
well.
working. All
How
right,
about
let me
this?
fix it.
Mitchell Trubisky still ain't throw over 300 yards.
That's cool. It's early in the process.
300 yards.
I mean, I don't think they make Super Bowl winners. They don't make playoff quarterbacks. They don't make stats. People get hot. He just need a run. Right now, they 1-1. He made some mistakes, but he got himself back together, composed, and threw a touchdown late that helped us win the game.
We'll talk about them later. But let me tell you what else about that Jets game last week.
All right.
That Miami Dolphins offense didn't score 1 point in the second half. I don't know if you noticed that. They got out to 20 or 20-3 or 20-6 start, but they didn't score another point in the second half. That New York Jets defense is a bully.
Right, and that's what we expected. Like, I mean, they was close to making the playoffs last year. They made some changes, but they still got a great team. Like I said, they young, quarterback young. They learning to build trust, and they trying to keep that same energy from week to week. So they gonna blow some games.
This guy says just drop the ball again. He sucks. Okay, but I also want you to understand another thing, because you said I like to come at the black coaches. Okay, your boy Todd Toilet Bowles fucked up another field goal late in the first half. He does not. He's terrible at managing the clock. He did it again.
I mean, how many years he been head coach?
3 years.
Okay, that's not enough at the NFL level to be judging him. He keep y'all in playoff contention. The things that you want to look at is that he building the team right. The team is listening to him.
Building the team. Magadan is building the team. But go ahead.
I think your expectation is really high for your team, and I get it.
Gary, I'm a high school football coach, Gary.
No, I know that.
I manage the clock better than he does.
Well, because he's a player who's transitioning into becoming a coach. I think he was on the defense end. Being a head coach is a lot different from being a position coach.
Boy, you sound like Craig giving weed heads, being apologetic for weed heads and crackheads. You sound like Craig.
Just say change.
You sound like Craig. What you got going on there?
No, you just got to change the name. Just say change the name. Yeah, I'm listening.
You sound like Craig being apologetic for weed heads and crackheads.
Well, I'm just trying to give you like a little bit of like some reality. I know it was a great win, but Detroit didn't look too good last week. They lost to San Francisco, so that's not a lot to to lay your hat on.
Okay. So you want to be a Todd Toilet Bowles apologist? Okay. Let's move on. Carolina I'm sorry, Cincinnati at Carolina. Oh boy, I think of you every time Cincinnati wins. Cincinnati at Carolina. Who you got?
Carolina. I couldn't hear that first team. I apologize.
Cincinnati at Carolina.
Oh well, listen. It's gonna be hard for people to beat Cincinnati this year, and I keep telling you that. I'm real high on Cincinnati. I just think they one of the teams that got it together. I give kudos to upper management for keeping that coach in place, because all he has done is been getting them to playoffs. I mean, he hasn't gotten over the top, but he keeps them in contention. I mean, that's a good, solid coach there.
Listen, he needs to be fired.
That's because people want Belichick. People want, Sean Payton. People want, like flashy type coaches that, do things that's, like internet, type YouTube, ESPN type things. Like, he's just a good, solid coach that his team, he hasn't lost his team. You remember they had that good team where the guy, what was it, Chris something, he killed himself in the accident. He dealt with Pac-Man Jones issues. I mean, he's done a lot. He's still turned over that roster, and he's still going. You got to think that their best defensive player is suspended right now, Burfict. So I personally think Cincinnati is the team to beat. In that AFC North.
I think Marvin Lewis is a very good coach. I think Cincinnati balls on the budget. And being that you ball on the budget, sometimes you got to get them ramen noodles out, even though you playing against them, and put it next to some filet mignon. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get them ramen noodles. 10 years, no playoffs.
I think he got it this year. He got it this year. Ain't no playoff losses this year.
I think it's more about upper management and how they spend their money than it is Marvin Lewis. So you taking Cincinnati?
All right, so
you taking Cincy over Carolina?
Correct.
Okay, I agree. 15 years, can't get over the hump. He's not a good coach. I don't believe that to be true.
Right. I think if
you take Marvin Lewis and put him on a team like the Rams, he's in the Super Bowl.
Right. I mean, any other team. I mean, put him in Green Bay, he probably would have won the Super Bowl.
He'd be very good.
Certain teams.
Coaching, and it's the talent.
It's the talent.
Listen to what's going on in Cincinnati. You got Andy Dalton, who's average at best, slightly above average, right? You got Tyler Eifert. Tyler Eifert was supposed to be a stud. He cannot stay healthy. Huggy was good, baby. He can't stay healthy. You got Green. Green has been hurt the last 6-7 games of the season every year. You got that defense. You got McCoy. You got my boy Vincent Ray. I can't call him. He don't like to be called Vinny anymore. Vincent Ray. He had to deal with Pac-Man Jones issues. That secondary is not great. So now he's balling on a budget. He has never had that stud guy yet. Tell me a stud guy that he's had. What is Gary doing? Gary,
trying to do two things at once.
What you doing?
All right, so here's what they do got. They got AJ Green. That I think Boyd is coming around.
Boyd looked good last week.
He looked great. I think they might have found the right coordinator for these guys offensively.
Okay.
Like, he's not doing too much. Even when they started to fall behind a little, I seen him mix in the run. I mean, it's just little things I saw him doing.
Out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's out 2 weeks, but Layla, give me a second.
This motherfucker right here got attention deficit. You okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to do too much at once. All right.
Okay, you over there sweating and everything.
Yeah, because you don't. I can't cut. I forgot to leave the AC on.
Okay. All right. Uh, let's move on. The Big Blue Dopes versus Houston. The Houston Texans. Who you got?
I got Houston.
Ooh.
Finally playing a complete game,
Ooh.
offensively and defensively.
So the Big Blue Dopes are going 0-3?
Yeah, I mean, it was no doubt about them being last in the division from the start of the season, and they proven so far that they not good enough to come out the basement.
So what do you think of the Big Blue Dope fan that wants to blame Eli Manning?
I don't agree with it because any quarterback is going to struggle if he has new coaches every other year, new systems. He got a terrible line in place. He got rookie running back. I mean, it's just too many. It's too many obstacles for somebody to overcome.
Saquon Barkley had 11 carries for 28 yards.
Yeah, they just not. We knew that. We knew that he's gonna be a Barry Sanders type. That's gonna be. It's gonna be hit or miss.
Me and you knew that. The Big
Right.
Dope fans talking about going to the Super Bowl.
Well, it's kind of like that's probably why we putting this thing together to educate those who don't know. And I mean, all we got is video to show back. And if they want to listen to it, they can. If they don't, we just got to keep giving them the facts.
Okay, so how long before Odella goes off?
I think it's coming. What I like that I saw from the Giants is they are shopping for linemen. I think they bargain.
If you shopping for linemen after at week 3, if you shopping for linemen
you know that
is
a problem.
That's like shopping. That's like going to the supermarket after the hurricane. Ain't no bread in that motherfucker. Ain't no candles. Ain't no milk in that bitch. Ain't no water in that motherfucker. You can't shop for linemen now.
Yeah, I mean they got to look at the practice squads. Somebody got to have. They need
a practice squad player is on the practice squad for a reason. He ain't all of a sudden gonna get up the practice squad and be all pro.
That's true. I'm only just saying that you're gonna have to dig deep. Somebody's gonna have to evaluate, see where a trade could be made, something.
And let's talk. Since we're here, let's talk about it. Oh, that Dallas Cowboy O-line, D-line was getting after that ass. Oh, they had 6 sacks. That Dallas Cowboy defense is for real, Papa.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's too early because we saw them the week before and they didn't look for real.
That Dallas Cowboy defense is for real. Don't get it twisted.
All right, well, I know there's a bias going on, but like I said, this is the Giants, and we are in the process of ridiculing them.
So you taking Houston over the Big Blue Dopes?
Definitely. And this is going to be a complete game for this might be a game that gets Watson going in the right direction.
Not only that, they couldn't block the Dallas D-line. What they gonna do with Clowney and Watt?
Right.
Oh,
I agree. I mean,
let's say a prayer for Eli. Eli, please make it through this week, please. Don't. Eli looking like his daddy. I don't know how old you are, but Eli is.
I remember Archie.
Daddy.
I remember Archie. I mean, I didn't get to catch games like live, but I did go back and check them out. What I will say this, if somebody got to play a cruel joke on Eli right now, like are they making him, they like want him to tap out. Somebody want him to quit.
Yeah, and also the Big Blue Dope fan in the beginning of the season, draft Barkley. Yeah, draft Barkley. Meanwhile, you got a 37-year-old quarterback who's stationary. Why wouldn't you take a Baker Mayfield? Why wouldn't you trade up to get a Baker Mayfield? Why would you get Sam Darnold? This is a general manager issue. This is a poor planning. Poor planning to put an old stationary quarterback behind Eric Flowers. Somebody don't
Right.
like Eli.
Well, the thing about it is they probably like feel like they owe him. They messed that man record up, so they're gonna at least give him one more year, give him another, let him get 16 game check,
Eli
and
might
then
not make it to
it's
the
gonna be
Super Bowl.
problems next year. He ain't listen. They're not gonna sit around next year and cater to him. I know that in the off season.
Okay. Tennessee at Jacksonville.
Of course, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles is starting to get in the zone.
Let me tell you.
He finding his receivers.
I watched that game and I couldn't get you off my goddamn mind.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, that guy is.
I said, Gary said Blake Bortles is going to be in the MVP running. He played his ass off last week.
Listen. He rises to the occasion. Sometimes quarterbacks is not always about the number. It's about what he do when he in pressure situations. It's about what he do when his back against the wall. Every time I seen him, and he just excels. Like, he did not play bad in that playoff last year. I don't know why people keep blaming him.
He didn't play bad. They scored 40 points.
They score. I mean, what else you want? What else do you want?
That's not playing bad.
That's not playing bad at all. I mean, the coaches, they shit the bed. But what I will say is this: that receiver, D.D. Westbrook, if you don't got him on your team, you late because he's a dog. He's a real deal. I think he's an up and coming.
But everybody went and got his ass.
Yeah, I got him the week before, so I was just waiting. So, I mean, like I said, Jacksonville, for them to do that and not have a star running back, I mean, it lets you know that, they got a complete team.
Well, let's talk real shit. Leonard Fournette being out, playing against New England, that New England defense sucks. And even worse, that New England wide receiver core sucks. So,
yeah, they do.
So being that we here already, what do you think of this Josh Gordon nonsense? Josh Gordon ain't going to help New England.
New England does this. You know what they trying to? I feel like New England is one of those teams that like trying to catch lightning in a bottle.
Yes.
It worked for them with Randy Moss, so I think they feel like anybody, like they could bring in anybody.
Hold on. Was Randy Moss a midseason trade?
No, it wasn't a midseason trade.
That's the difference.
Well, the difference in just the fact that Randy Moss was a lot more polished than people gave him credit for.
Randy Moss
and a lot more intelligent. He was a lot more intelligent than people gave him credit for. That's all.
Intelligent.
I mean, they tried it. They tried it with Chad Ocho. He just couldn't figure out the playbook. They tried it with several other.
So what makes you think Josh Gordon's going to figure out the playbook when he got reefer and everything else on his goddamn mind?
And that's the problem. Like, they gonna find out quick that, like, you can't just plug and play. They need cerebral receivers. Like, that's just what they need in New England. Cause it's a lot of check reads at the line. There's a lot of option route.
Yep.
They don't run regular routes. They rely on the receiver reading the defense, either going long or dictating the route based on the route tree they got for the play that they call.
That's right.
And that takes smarts. You can't listen. Your Wonderlic cannot be 15, and you think you're gonna play good in New England. I apologize.
Not only does it take smarts, it takes time. He's not going to learn all that in a week. It takes time. This is how you study an NFL playbook. This is what an NFL playbook is compared to. Go get your Bible, read it, and know the Bible in a week.
Right.
Because that's how big an NFL playbook is.
Right.
I don't understand that.
Well, yeah, that and just the fact that it is a lot more detailed than just words. You see, because there's a lot of comprehension involved.
Yes.
Interpretation.
Chris Stowers, we'll talk about Pittsburgh later. We'll get back to Chris Stowers because he says you treat a talent like Josh Gordon differently. Sorry. No, you don't. He don't have any talent. He's a talented weed head. That's what he is.
I mean, in all fairness,
Ain't no all fairness.
No. Hear me out. In all fairness, Cleveland, and we like Cleveland did everything they could for that young man.
They sure
Like
did.
I mean, I have
sure
never
did.
seen an organization take that much time in consideration
You
into.
don't know no professional organization that waits 6 years for a weed head to get his act together.
Right. They didn't, like I keep telling, they didn't get Blackman that long. And they let you know that he is a great player and they appreciated his worth to the team. But he, you know, at some point, you can't keep letting people down.
You can't. You can't just go on with that much money involved in it invested in you.
Right.
That much money invested in you. It just continue to give people your ass to kiss.
Right. Right. I agree.
That was just telling me to
that.
read this. Tony Dungy sent in the punt team late in the fourth quarter against the Tampa Bay. I can't read where it says Seymour. You treat a talent like Josh Gordon different. No, you don't. You get rid of his ass.
So basically, I'm gonna tell you what it says because I hit the button. So he said Tony Dungy sent the punt team late in the fourth quarter against the Tampa Bay Bucks down 20 points with 10 minutes to go on Monday Night Football. Peyton Manning sent them back to the sideline, converted the fourth down. They came back and won the game in overtime. Will Brad Johnson or Kyle Orton get away with that? You treat a talent like Josh Gordon different. Sorry. That's why he still has a job.
Okay.
What they did?
Here's what is wrong with Chris Stowers.
Right.
Chris Stowers has quarterback envy. He was never a quarterback.
Right.
So he's very envious of things that a quarterback is capable of doing. A quarterback knows that certain things are going to go and certain things ain't going to go. Okay,
right.
So let me tell you where this comes from. Let's touch on it now before we move on. We talked about the Pittsburgh Steelers before you came on being a dumpster fire because Antonio Brown went and cursed out the offensive coordinator. He don't understand that a quarterback has way more leeway in cursing out the offensive coordinator, and he's cursing out the offensive coordinator for a different reason than Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown beef was, I'm not getting the ball enough.
Right.
He deemed him as selfish because he said Juju Schuster has 80 more yards than me. He's selfish. See, when Tom Brady goes off, it's usually because of a scheme. When Peyton Manning goes off, it's usually because of a scheme.
Right.
But they want to make it a white-black issue when it really is a selfish issue. Now, can you explain the difference between a quarterback going off on the OC and a wide receiver going off on the OC? Because Chris Stowers has quarterback envy.
Well, I mean, we've seen that happen when, and that's one of the reasons why Dez is not in Dallas no more.
Talk about it.
Because you're just not allowed to continue to show up the coach the way you do, and it's like it's a cap. It got a lot to do with the head, the captaincy. It got a lot to do with just the natural order of things. He's not the head of that offense. Roethlisberger is, whether he's a star or not. So this is something that if he had a problem, you wait, call a team meeting, meet with the coach, and discuss it then. They have consistently let this man slide, whether it's filming videos in the locker room, whether it's this tweeting out of inside the locker room type business. That's the reason Le'Veon ain't and letting them slide. This is the reason Le'Veon ain't signing. It's just like these guys is
they ain't come to practice today either.
Yeah, like you don't come to practice. Like just week 2. What are you mad about not getting reception? Are you mad because your fantasy you're looking bad in fantasy, or do you want to fix the problem really?
And at the time, they had just came back. It had just came back from being down 21.
They just came back. It's like what he don't understand is, okay, you got a couple of factors that's in play why he's not getting the ball. Number one, they have no opposite receiver that has proven himself yet in that system.
No,
Now,
no,
this
no.
is a new system.
No. You got the emergence of
Hello. I know you like Juju. Listen to me. Let me finish. You got to understand this is like y'all, they were so quick to get Charles Haley out of there. They was very quick to get him out of there. But now you see that Charles Haley knew how to dial up plays. This is a new coordinator. This is a new system. And it just so happens that you got a new running back in there. You got wide receivers that coming from being like third or fourth wide receivers to being second wide receivers. Like they are keying in on you right now.
Hold on. Chris Stowers, Nolan, listen to what Chris Stowers said. I defended Malik Henry on my show. You a lie. You a bold-faced lie. Because I can't stand Malik Henry. Right or wrong, Nolan. But anyway, see, I think this is not a Steeler issue. This is an Antonio Brown being selfish issue.
Well, he's proven to be that way like before.
Because Antonio Brown, when he came into the league, Khalil Van Archer said it best. When he came in the league, Antonio Brown wasn't like this.
Right. Well, he was surrounded. He was surrounded by a lot of talent at that time too. That Emmanuel Sanders, and Wallace too. So he grew into being a dynamic player. And with that, I mean, you know, wide receivers are the diva of the of the NFL right now.
Because you're a good player, don't mean you need to be an asshole.
You don't, because what you're doing is, and what I don't like is they throwing that coach under the bus.
Okay. Huh?
What I don't like is they throwing the coach under the bus. The coaches gives them the most leeway of any coach that I've seen.
Okay.
And he still corrects it.
Okay, now listen to me. Here's my other problem with Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is a black player with a black head coach.
Right.
And Stephen A. Smith always says, the difference between a white man going to work and a black man going to work is a white man is expected to do, a white man has a job to do, and we have, I forgot what he said, but we have certain things that we have to live up to, okay, all the time. So being that he has a black head coach, he should do the job for any coach, white, black, Asian, whoever. But he should have a little bit more sensitivity to Mike Tomlin, who, by the way, sucks. He should have a little more sensitivity to Mike Tomlin as a black head coach and a black player.
And that's what I have a problem with. Like, if you got issues, go to that man one-on-one and talk to him. All this showboating and doing all this clown stuff that you're doing, like, for what? What are you doing when this guy is giving you as much space as a coach can give without, you know what I'm saying, without feeling like he losing the team. And this is now they're starting to pinpoint this and putting it in the media. Then you got this man under fire because you're doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And if I was, honestly, if I was Tomlin and people say I'm crazy, he would get traded or cut tomorrow. I wouldn't
talk about it, Gary.
I mean, I wouldn't let that man undermine my authority like that because of the fact that even if he gets fired, who gonna want to work with him after this? And that's why I respected what John Gruden did. That's why I respected what John Gruden did. Like, as much as you hate it, you cannot let a guy like a leader
run your
do
team.
that. You can't let him run your team like that. You already got one guy.
Once you let the player run your team, it is over. You might as well
pack
your bags and be gone. Now,
because you got Le'Veon at home. Who is to say that
Le'Veon
he's not doing
in Miami turning it up? He ain't at home.
Say that again.
Le'Veon Bell is in Miami turned up. He ain't at home.
Well, I'm just talking. You gotta hit that button.
Let me tell you something. Bill Belichick, y'all said he was crazy when he said, Randy Moss, nah, you can't be here no more. Y'all said he was crazy when he said, Chad Ochocinco, you can't be here no more. Okay? So if you are confident in your ability as a coach, and you're confident that you're going to be able to stay. Hey, listen, that man traded Jimmy Garoppolo, not because he wanted to, because he was forced to.
But,
you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody coming at that.
What's going on over there?
All right, I'm here. I'm being attacked at different angles. I apologize. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying to you is this. I wouldn't trade him. I would suspend him first. I would fine him. Okay? I would fine him and suspend him. Maybe once or twice before I made the decision to get rid of him. That's why Dez can't get a job right now. That's why Dez can't get a job. Nobody wants to deal with that shit.
And they shouldn't have to.
And that's why T.O. couldn't get a job.
How can I?
Because it comes down to the fact that you can't like you said, you can't have the inmates running the
asylum.
Right, because they're gonna keep on doing it. Like they're not gonna stop. Like
no, here's the bigger problem. If you do it, what makes them think that he can't do it, or he can't do it, or he can't do it? Because you let one guy do it. You can't let anybody start cursing out your assistants. Because next thing you know, Juju's going to be cursing them out. Next thing you know, Roethlisberger's going to be cursing them out. They said they got rid of what's his name because he fell asleep in the meet. Who was he to fall asleep in the meet? He's barely hanging on. He's falling asleep in the meeting.
Right.
But see, Chris Dowers just lets his receivers and his team run amok. They just do what they want to do. And this is why they have issues.
Right. And that's, like I said, Pittsburgh just not an organization that has notoriously given in to like their players like that. You know, like I mean, I think sometimes they fair, sometimes they really cheat. But this is really just a bad situation they in right now.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
This is the end.
And my problem with Antonio Brown is he's a black man with a black coach. He needs to be more sensitive to Mike Tomlin's situation than being so goddamn selfish to be talking about I need to catch the ball more after you was down 21-0 and you tied the game.
Right. They tied the game. I mean, it's like you do say this a lot that they need to get a better secondary. Their secondary is not good.
We'll talk about the Steelers
in
a hot second.
All right.
We'll talk about the Steelers in a hot second. All right, let's move on. Denver at Baltimore.
You got a right click on that. Denver is not bad as I thought they was. I got Denver winning. Baltimore is starting to look like they just played a bad team week one. That's it, man.
Let me tell you something. That team goes as Joe Flacco goes. Okay? And being that Joe Flacco is at home, okay, I'm going to give Baltimore the shake on this. I'm going to say Baltimore is going to beat Denver. I don't like that travel for Denver. Plus, Denver is also coming off of one of those high emotion games. The high emotion games that they won in the last second of the game. So they're coming off a high emotion game. They're traveling from Denver to Baltimore. I think Baltimore wins this game.
All right. So, yeah, definitely Denver for me.
New Orleans at Atlanta.
I got Atlanta winning that game.
You got Atlanta. Now, listen. New Orleans at Atlanta.
Oh, no. Yes.
You got.
I got Atlanta.
What are you doing?
I got Atlanta because Atlanta, to me, like I told you, they're gonna win the division. New Orleans has proven that their defense isn't as good as it's supposed to be.
Uh,
Atlanta seems like they starting to get it together. They just beat Carolina.
okay,
That's a good rebound.
okay.
That's a
Listen,
good rebound win.
you said New Orleans defense ain't what it's cracked up to be. Neither is Atlanta's offense.
Right, but they did they not win last week?
Who did they beat last week? Come on, come on, come on, come on. They played nobody last week. Who did they beat last week? Hold on.
They beat Carolina. I thought Carolina was great.
Who said Carolina was great? You got Carolina winning the division, not me.
Nah, I don't have them winning division. I had them third. I have Atlanta winning division. New Orleans finished second. No, right, yeah, winning second.
So you believe in Matty Ice, Sarkisian, and can't find the end zone. What's that boy name? Julio Jones. See what I'm gonna tell you
And
what
really,
Atlanta did
really,
last week
don't
that I
forget
did
really.
like. I'm gonna tell you
Don't
what
forget
Atlanta
really.
did last week that I did like.
They got Tevin Coleman in the game.
And well, he was hurt. Oh, he's in the game because of what's name's hurt. That's why he's in the game. But they started using Calvin Ridley.
That's their X factor.
If they use Calvin Ridley, they have a chance to be good.
I would definitely I think you're gonna see a big difference because Coleman, you could use him in the passing game. You could kind of do a little bit more with him when he's in the game. Screen passes. I mean, he's just gonna open the field up.
Well, Abdul says ATL at home is a deciding factor. ATL is a dome. Drew loves domes. It don't matter. As long as it's a dome, Drew Brees is good.
Listen, Drew could throw for 600 yards. I'm never gonna be unhappy about that. That's why he's my fantasy quarterback. What
Right.
he's not gonna do is win this game because Atlanta is better than what you think.
Okay, let's move on. San Francisco at Kansas City.
San Francisco at oh man, Craig. I need y'all to come back down to earth. I really do, because I'm so sick of these comparisons.
You ain't lying. You know when they'll come back to earth? When it gets cold outside. You will see.
That's true.
You will see the regular Kansas City Chiefs as soon as it hits 30 degrees.
I also feel like San Francisco defense a lot better than we get credit to. So this is gonna be one of those. Craig, where you at? I almost feel like this is gonna be Mahomes 3 interception, type game where how they win is probably gonna be the running the ball or the defense is gonna force a turnover or something like that. So I got San Francisco and what everybody think is an upset.
Listen,
San Francisco wins.
San Francisco wins in Kansas City, that is a major upset. See, I got to take Kansas City because they're in Kansas City.
Oh, no,
you don't need.
We don't need that. Nah.
So you taking the 49ers?
Yeah, I got the 49ers winning.
Okay.
There you go. Now restart.
Green Bay at Washington.
Washington.
What?
I'm not giving no comment to it. Washington dominates.
No, you can't say Washington and have no comment to it. No, you can't do that. Washington? Why Washington? You can't do that. That's illegal.
All right, so close that. Nah, seriously, I'm joking, but I got Washington winning. Green Bay is really not as good as people think they are. I mean, this is honesty. You're gonna see Washington control the clock. You're gonna see Alex Smith play a great game. Green Bay definitely got good secondary. I like their corners.
What answer does Washington have for Aaron Rodgers? Now,
Washington is not a bad
Aaron
team.
Rodgers just played the best defense in the league and tied him. What answer do they have for Aaron Rodgers? Go check to make sure their game's close. Okay, better.
They got a nice defense. It's not the greatest, but
I
it's an
ain't asked you
NFL
that.
defense.
Give me a player. Give me a player that matches up with Aaron Rodgers on that Washington defense.
They got a nice front seven. They got Josh Norman. They got a couple of good safeties. They got a corner on the other side.
Every
I
team has
mean,
a corner. Every team has a corner.
you get to pick your picks, and I get to pick mine. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
I'm letting you
Green
know.
Bay is going to beat them by 10 plus.
Okay, and you tell me why is this? What have you seen from Green Bay that showed you they listen? Let's do this. Let's do this the correct way now. They was fortuitous enough to escape game one because the Bears blew it. Number one.
Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Number one, they was fortuitous enough to win that game. That's number one. Number two, they turned around and played a great game and still almost gave up the game. Is that something to celebrate?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Whose defense is better, Chicago or Washington?
I guess Washington because they're going to win.
You said, as a Chicago Bear fan, you say Washington's defense is better than Chicago.
They're going to be better this week because they're going to win.
Okay. Whose defense is better, Minnesota or the Deadskins?
It's going to be Washington because they're going to win.
I asked you that. I said, whose defense is better?
I feel like you asked me who defense is better against Green Bay.
No. I'm asking you whose defense is better overall.
Overall, I mean, it's not enough to say who defense is better.
Oh, you don't want to say that. Watch Green Bay. Watch Aaron Rodgers go to Washington and show out. Next, we have Indianapolis at Philadelphia.
Put that back. All right, Indianapolis at Philadelphia. I'm not a big fan of what Philadelphia is doing.
Well, Carson Wentz is playing.
I know he's playing. I feel like they're
too early.
They bring him back way too early. Number one, especially from that type of leg injury.
Yep.
Number two, I didn't like how they treated Foles back. Okay, now you want to bring Wentz another weapon in now. Now you want to give him a weapon.
Yeah, they brought in Jordan Matthews.
Yeah, so now you want to give him a weapon now. They know Alshon now. Now you want to give him a weapon. So, like, they always, like, kind of rigged the QB, battle, so they kind of tanked that man opportunity. But it's all, he was okay. He got a ring. To answer your question, I got Philadelphia winning.
I got Philadelphia winning, too. But it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame they're going to bring this man back early and they might ruin his career. Next, Oakland at Miami.
Man, this is two horrible teams. Even though Miami, I think Miami, 2-0?
Miami's 2-0. The Raiders are 0-2.
Miami is just, Geis might just be a really great coach because that team is not good at all. What I will say is that Oakland is going to win their first game.
Oakland is going to win their first game. I agree with you. Wentz ready. I know he's cleared, but is he ready? Abdul, I don't think he's ready.
Yeah, what he's doing is...
See, every quarterback looks good in shorts and shoulder pads. Every quarterback looks good. When them live bullets is flying around, it's a totally different game. And let me tell you something. All that RPO, all that zone read shit, they ain't running that shit with Carson Wentz. They're going to protect his ass.
Yeah, they're going to have to pull out the other side of the playbook.
Yeah, and that's not his game.
Yeah, and they're going to see They're going to see soon. Is Ajay still hurt, right?
Who?
Jay Ajay.
Yeah, he's still hurt.
Ajayi.
Yep. Here's the next game. We really don't need to discuss it, but there is something we need to discuss because I need to know your point of view. Buffalo at Minnesota.
Yeah, I got Minnesota winning that game.
Okay, we don't really need to discuss it. But what was your view on Vontaze Davis retiring at halftime?
I personally, I mean, I never saw it done before. I think he got a right to, if that was it for him, that was it for him. It ain't like he walked off the field.
He might as
He
well
didn't
walk
walk.
off the field.
Well, I mean, he did it at halftime. He
Don't
just chose he didn't want to go back out.
don't justify that bullshit. He's the type of motherfucker that walk out on his kids. That's some
Hey, man.
raggedy. Listen, all the Buffalo Bills should have been at the door, ready to jump his ass as soon as he got his car keys.
Try to put that password in there. I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I mean, that's
Which one you want to put in?
the one you create. That's a one of those ones where, like, I mean, he made a man decision. He got to live with it. At least he waited to halftime. He
No,
probably
he should have
already
waited to
checked
the end
out.
of the game, Gary.
You think he should have waited to the end of the game? His mind, his body, he just didn't. He was done. He was done. They won't like they was gonna win anyway.
Craig, I'm watching the game too. I'm watching the game. E5, but I don't trust this Boston team until we get to our bullpen. We gotta hurry up and get to our bullpen. Let him pitch 3 innings and get his ass out of there. That shit had to have fucked with the coach's head. Hell yeah, Steven Schaff, what's up, baby? That's my guy. Happy Yom Kippur, Steven Schaff. Happy Yom Kippur to you. Hold on, Schaff. I'll get you in a second. I got to finish with Gary here. You got the Chargers versus the Rams. What you got?
I got the Rams winning.
I got the Rams winning, too. We don't need to discuss that. That's just too easy. Okay, next. Chicago versus Arizona. Who you got?
Chicago, of course.
Do we need to discuss that? Because Arizona is deplorable.
We really don't. What I would like to say, one thing, I will like for people to lay off Mitchell Trubisky.
Why?
And stop acting like y'all understand what a growth of a quarterback is always about.
Why? It's a gimmicky offense. He is not a good quarterback. He plays in this gimmicky offense. They ran shuffle pass 4 goddamn times. What team will you know run shuffle pass 4 times?
Maybe y'all need some gimmicky offenses in Dallas, because just because the man throw one deep pass.
You know why teams run shuffle pass?
On the goal line? Why do they run it on the goal line?
Because they're scared to throw it down the field.
It's not down the field. It's on the goal line. It's not down the field.
Gary, you watched the game. They ran it 4 times. They just run it on the goal line. They scored on the goal line.
We didn't run no shuffle pass more than once. We ran it on the goal line.
They ran it 4 times. Hell, they ran it so good, I'm thinking about putting it in my offense. I ain't gonna lie.
You should put it in your offense, but we only ran it once. You talk about...
They ran it 4 times.
All right, well...
Go chart the game.
Well, this is a conversation that we'll have right here. We'll have it right here. We'll have it at a later time.
Okay.
I'm not going to...
Dallas at Seattle.
I got Seattle blowing y'all out.
I agree with you.
I got y'all losing to Seattle.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean...
They 0-2. They playing their first game at home on Sunday night. Yeah. It's not going to be a good look.
Right. I think they figured some stuff out against us that's going to help you.
It's the 12th man. They're at home. They ain't figuring out shit. Don't get it twisted. Let's not act like all of a sudden they made these adjustments and all of a sudden going to be good. That Seattle team is a mess. They're going to be playing high emotion on Sunday night. Last but not least, Pittsburgh at Tampa Bay.
I think Tampa Bay keeps it going.
Really?
That Pittsburgh team is in disarray right now.
I think I think you're going to see Fitztragic. That Pittsburgh defense is disgusting. They might as well just set up dummies and just leave them out there on the field. They're just
It's
dummies.
the guy.
Hold on,
You
Sharp. I'm
put a
almost done.
cone.
Hold on, Sharp.
This is unfunny.
They're just atrocious. But again, you're going to see high emotion from Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh, I think, is going to get a W.
All right. Well, look, I gotta check out.
All right, what's your points? You gotta give me your points.
35.
35. Okay, everybody, that's Gary. We're gonna bring in.
I'll have it together next week.
Yeah, please.
For sure.
I don't know what you're doing over there. You signing paperwork? What are you signing? Paperwork for construction? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing too much right now. But I'll have it together next week.
Later.
But my picks was still going to be, stop trying to tie me every week. You never told me what did she get, what was her record last week?
I told you she was 8-8.
Okay, so she's starting to fall by the wayside.
Yeah. All right, finish filling out that FEMA paperwork. I'll see you Monday.
All right, see.
Yo, my man Sharf. I haven't spoken to Sharf in a minute. You want to hear some funny shit? Listen to my man right here. Now you're going to get some good insight and some jokes. Happy Yom Kippur!
Happy Yom Kippur, my Jew.
So are you hungry or what?
I've been eating since the minute I woke up. I haven't stopped eating all day, actually. I haven't stopped eating all day. I was starving.
Okay, let's talk, bro. Let's talk.
What do you got? Yeah, let's talk.
This Yankee team is in trouble. Gary Sanchez is the absolute worst catcher in my lifetime. I don't know.
Yeah, the guy can't catch the ball, but you can't DH him.
No, you can't DH him. What you need to do is start moving his ass to first base. Listen, why not? Greg Bird's dropping the ball over there. Start moving his ass to first base.
Not this year, though. It's too late.
Listen. Is Greg Bird catching the ball?
No, he's not.
Okay. Sanchez ain't going to catch it either. Put him at first base. Listen,
he might. That's where he might end up.
Right.
You want Austin Romine in the lineup?
Yes.
No. He can't hit. No.
Sure. He's batting 187. He's not catching the ball, he can't hit.
I know. He's a threat, though.
Listen, I'm a threat.
Nah, he's the threat.
I'm a threat. But I'll
More
catch
importantly,
the goddamn ball.
who's pitching? Who's pitching?
Listen, he has not been right. Seravino has not been right since Sanchez let that ball kick up the third base line, and that guy scored from second base.
Yeah, that was bad.
And Seravino,
I'm pitching Tanaka anyway. So
Tanaka.
Yep.
Tanaka's
He's got
not the answer.
big Japanese balls. He's got big Japanese balls. This guy. He's got a fucking heart of gold. You watch. They pitching Tanaka.
No, you move J.A. Happ. You move Happ up. You keep Seravino where he is, and you put
because Happ's got to pitch against
Tanaka
Boston.
fourth.
Look at Happ's record against Boston. So if they beat Oakland, by the way, I hope you saw what happened in Oakland last night. Did you see what happened?
Stop talking to me about Happ versus Boston. Talk to me about what Happ has been doing since he signed with the Yankees.
He's 6-0.
Okay.
Did you see what happened in Oakland last night? We got a Jeffrey Mayer moment. Did you see that?
Yeah. And did you see Sanchez in the ninth inning kick the ball around again?
I did, but they won the game.
You can't play baseball with a catcher who doesn't catch the ball.
You can't have an automatic out in Romine either.
What is Sanchez right now?
I fear Sanchez more than I do Romine, and so would any other pitcher.
Cat must be going crazy.
Can Sanchez hit the ball over the fence?
They're all Major League Baseball players. They can all hit the ball over the fence.
Ray Ordonez would disagree. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's
Cap
tempting.
must be going
I
crazy
think
right now.
Who? Cap?
Cap.
Cap
Yeah.
told me he don't think the Red Sox have good players. He don't know what the hell. Cap knows. Cap said the Red Sox do not have that many good players.
He's out of his mind.
I know. He don't know. He's got the 2 MVPs and the Cy Young.
He's out of his mind. He's out of his mind. Now, their pitching staff, I don't think is that great.
You got to get to their bullpen. You got to get to their bullpen.
But their one is better than our one.
Yes.
So
David
now,
Price shits the bed at 2.
You say that again?
David Price can't pitch against us.
David Price is horrible. So now listen to me. If the Yankees got to go to Oakland.
They're not. They
don't
might.
Tell me they're not.
They
they're
might.
up 8 games. Now they're only up 2.5.
I know. They might. We going home if we go to Oakland.
If they got to go to Oakland, it's a wrap. It's over.
Over.
It's over.
Over.
What about that dumpster fire over shitty field? I noticed you
I don't
partaking.
even.
I noticed you
I
partaking
don't
in
even.
Mets games too.
I don't even consider them a team anymore. I drive by their stadium all the time. I look at it like seriously. I look at it like I look at any corner Chinese restaurant. I know. Tell me this. Listen, I know you have a lot of Met fan followers. Just answer me this. What has David Wright done ever? I don't get it.
Hold on. Let me shout out my man. Shout out to my man Jacob Jones. Shout out to Jacob. Jacob out there playing football, killing people. Yo, Sean, let me tell you something. My man Nolan, your man Nolan is out here killing it, son.
I know. I see he's got a bunch of second best receiver in Long Island, right?
Second receiver in Long Island, bro. He's killing it.
I'm going to get to a game. You got to send me a schedule.
Yeah, I'll send you a schedule as soon as we're done. So now listen. You know, I love you like cooked food. You are my guy. Fuck with you. You are my guy.
20 years now.
You was my basketball manager. And just my guy. I love you to death. Because I know you're going to give me some real shit.
Go ahead.
What do you think of Antonio Brown asinine display on the sideline during a game that they just came back in? And we have guys like Chris Stowers who said, I would treat the superstar athlete different than everybody else.
I mean, I think Mike Tomlin created the monster.
Yeah, I agree, because I think Mike Tomlin sucks as a coach. But go ahead.
You know what he's very good as, though? He's a great motivator.
Great motivator.
He's got the toughness that I think these athletes need.
Great motivator.
I'm actually very surprised that a guy like Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell would call out Tomlin when Tomlin seems like their boy, kind of. You know, he's not like the Bell. You see what Brady said about Belichick, right? He would divorce him if he could.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that Tomlin lost control because he's such a good motivator.
I understand Le'Veon Bell's situation. Le'Veon Bell is playing this the right way.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I understand his situation. I don't understand Antonio Brown. He got the bag. They signed him. Okay? And now he wants to become a total prick because Juju is getting more receptions than him?
Yeah, it makes no – and everyone knows he missed the meeting because of what was said about him.
Of course he missed the meeting because of that.
And now they're covering it up for him because they don't want total disarray.
But now, here's what I said. You're now a coach. You're now a coach,
yes.
Right? I said this. I said the black athlete treats the black coach differently than he treats the white coach.
Always. Yeah, but the black ref treats the white coach differently than he teaches the black coach.
The white ref.
The black ref and the white ref.
Oh, the black ref.
Treats the black coach different than he'll teach the white coach. And I'll tell you what. The white ref does the same thing, because he's afraid that if he gives the white guy the call, he's coming off as racist.
Oh, very interesting. Didn't think of that. Very interesting.
The ref, the same thing with the ref. Seriously, I find that a lot.
But do you find that in basketball? See, I don't think
basketball.
that's the case in football.
No, mate, probably not. Probably not. No,
It's a little
not.
bit more of an intimate setting in basketball.
It is, because you're literally, the ref could be standing a foot away from you for the majority of the game, right?
Right.
Think when guys are taking free throws, right? There's 3 refs. One's right by the bench, no?
Exactly. Standing right there.
Right?
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys, it's different. The athlete definitely treats the coach different.
Treats the black athlete treats the black coach differently than he treats the white. I think he's more open to the white coach than he is the black
agree.
coach.
More open to the white coach.
Like, he looks at the black coach as combative.
Yep. Because he probably sees his father or grandfather.
Oh, shit!
The
Look
black
at that.
coach.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. See? I know I'm not crazy when I say this shit. And I want people to understand, we talk real shit here. We ain't talking no white, black shit. We talking real shit.
Definitely real. It's more of like and maybe the white coach to them has a different personality than their dad. So it's more of a nurturing rather than the toughness that maybe they're used to.
But they fail to realize that we are nurturing them just as well. The white coaches.
No doubt. Just as well.
And see, I tell you people, my man Shaw, real shit. I fucks with Shaw all day. Where we gonna go on Amazing Race?
I think we gotta hope we go to the Yankee Athletic wild card game in the Bronx, like we went to the last Yankee playoff game years ago.
Yeah. We gotta do that. But then we gotta do Amazing Race.
All right.
We're gonna be great on Amazing Race. Matter of fact, we might lose a couple times. They'll keep us around because we're gonna be funny.
I think we would lose, and then the judges would vote us back in because I'd be throwing up when they made me eat fucking.
They'll say this is a non-elimination round.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be throwing up while eating turtle penis. You'd be cursing me out. The fans would love it, and that would be it. We'd end up in Japan. We need to go to China. We wouldn't know what to do. We'd be calling Uber the whole time. I think we'd be really funny. We would have a shot.
Listen, man, I got the Uber for the first time 2 years ago, and I was like, what the fuck is this? My mother told me not to get in the car with strangers. I didn't even know what the hell this was.
It's hilarious. You got to try to come to a Bayside game this year.
Yes, I'm going to try to, definitely. How you guys looking?
We're okay. We're tiny. It's a lot different than when you were coaching, trust me.
Yeah.
The school is much different.
Oh, I went to the school. I saw it's much different.
Much
the
different.
Asian population went through the roof over there.
Yeah, it did. I'll tell you, the nicest kids I've ever coached. We moved down a division this year, but it's what we have to do. No transfers allowed into the building.
Wow.
Yeah, the principal's tough, but he's big for academics.
Who's the principal? What's his name?
Michael Athey. I love him as a principal. He's turned the school really around.
Good. How's the football team doing?
They're good. They moved down to Division II, though.
Oh, okay.
But they're dominating. Like, they lost in the championship last year, and now they're the best team in their division.
Oh, okay.
Levitt does a good job. He does a lot of work.
Okay.
And he does whatever Cap gives advice, he does the opposite, and it works. So that's usually how we try to figure out what's going on. I swear to you, you'll like this. I'll leave you with this. Whenever I'm debating, me and Geffen have a fantasy football team together, right? So whenever we're debating two guys in the flex, we ask Cap at 12:30. We put the opposite guy in by 12:40. Every time.
Oh,
that's
shit.
Awesome.
I love Hicks. This guy Andrew can flat out hit, bro.
Yeah, he can.
He can flat out hit. That's why
sure
you can't get rid of him. They're going to get Machado next year, and they're probably going to get rid of him for Machado.
I don't think so, unless they get a big-time stud pitcher.
Well, they need a pitcher badly.
How about Andujar at first base?
I'm tired of Bird. I'm tired of Bird.
Yo,
and I'm
he's
slowly
fucking
growing
bird
tired
shit.
of Sanchez.
Bird is bird shit. He's the worst. I can't watch this guy play. And his face, he's just got like the Chase Headley face that I can't take.
No,
You know
who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Nick Johnson.
Oh, he is Nick Johnson. He's Nick Johnson. And all that idiot Michael Kay says, well, he hit a home run off Andrew Miller in the playoffs. That's the only thing he goes by.
Terrible. Yo, Nolan, say what's up to Steven Schaaf. Remember Schaaf?
What up, Nolan?
What's up?
Yo, keep catching touchdowns, bro.
Thank you.
Good luck. I'll be at one of your games, all right?
All right, thank you.
No problem, bro.
The kid has transformed his body and everything, man.
I'm pumped. Seriously, I'm getting off this. I'm going to watch Gary Sanchez swinging a fucking changeup into the dirt right here. And let me know watch, outside changeup in the dirt, swinging. And he's going to look.
And by the way, Boone sucks too. This is exactly why you need Joe Girardi. Oh, he manages every game like it's game 7. You're damn right. He should. That shows he cares.
He does. Here we go. Changeup outside. Outside and low.
What's the count? 0-2? Oh, yeah.
0-2.
Oh, yeah. It's in the dirt.
Ooh.
It's not going to reach the plate. Watch.
Fouled it off.
Oh, he put it in the batter's box, though. He put it in the batter's box.
He did. But I don't know why Price can't pitch in Yankee Stadium. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what.
Price,
it's weird.
Price reminds me of Rudy May. I don't know if you remember Rudy May.
No, I don't remember him.
Rudy May was the black pitcher for the Yankees. He was hot and cold. He'd be great, and then he'd be really bad. 0-2. Here comes outside corner in the dirt.
Oh.
He's got a changeup coming.
Good night.
I can't believe he gave him that much of the plate.
Me too. And he still missed it.
All right, good brother.
Still missed it. All right, bro.
I'll
Send me the
holler at
schedule.
I'll
Yep.
be in touch.
You
I'll send you the schedule.
Just think of me when you see Greg Bird's dumbass face in the batter's box and be like, just know I'm throwing up in the bathroom, all right?
All right, man.
Bye, Epps.
Later. Everybody, that's my guy, Steven Schaaf. Steven Schaaf, good guy, smart guy, real smart guy. He gets it. Okay? So, again, not just sports by No Epps. Bust a Move, www.bustamove.com. Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated, www.ssaunders@icghome.com. Also, don't forget, this is the last week. Monday is the last day to enter the Not Just Sports by No Epps contest. You have to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, like and share my Facebook page, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once you do all those things, give us the top 8 teams that are going to win their division in the Professional Football League, and boom, you will enter, and you can get up to $250, a hat, and a t-shirt. Everybody, have a great evening. See you Monday. Go Bayshore. Bayshore's homecoming. Bayshore's homecoming this week, 1 p.m. versus Walt Whitman. My son, Nolan Epps, is out here killing it. I'm proud of him. He's out here killing it. Number 2 receiver in Long Island. Number 2 receiver in Long Island lives in my house. Okay? Hope to see you there. Peace.